This is a tutorial for how to use the Biodigital 3D models found within Anatomy and Physiology for Health Professions by Bub Jr. Besides being found within the model library and the case study library, the Biodigital 3D models are found within the eBook itself. Every chapter introduction includes such models for the students to explore. In addition, they can be found within the various units of a given chapter. Let's launch into a model, though, within the 3D Human Model Library. In this case, I'll go into the heart. The model can be manipulated from this screen. To enter full screen, however, you can click the three lines in the bottom right-hand corner, go to Settings, and click Enter Full Screen. Let's go over the various functions within the 3D model. From here, you can either do a guided tour or a self-guided tour. For a guided tour of the anatomical model, you can use the left-hand navigation. If you click on the chapter in the upper left-hand corner, you can move to another chapter to see its various labels. Then, if you click on a label, it will center on that component of the model and highlight the text around that label. Alternatively, you can use the bottom right-hand arrows to navigate through these chapters. To hide the labels on the screen, you can go into the menu, then Settings, and go to Hide Labels. To bring them back, likewise, go to Settings and Show Labels. You can close the info panel on the left-hand side by clicking the arrow. In terms of a self-guided tour of a Biodigital 3D model, there are a lot of options. You may want to familiarize yourself with the basic controls, though. To do this, you can go into the menu, then go to Help, and then launch a guided tutorial, which walks you through much of what we're going over in this video. Alternatively, if you launch into the menu and go to 3D Navigation Basics, it will show you various functions, controls for mouse, keyboard, trackpad, and within the application, and keyboard shortcuts should you want to use them. But let's start interacting with the model. If you hold in left-click on your mouse and drag to the left, to the right, up and down, you'll note that the model rotates. You can also zoom in and out using the plus and minus in the bottom right-hand corner, or if your mouse has a scroll wheel, scrolling forward or backward. You'll note that you can zoom through walls within structures so that you can view components of anatomy from a different perspective. To recenter the model, simply click the Recenter button in the right-hand navigation. It may be that you don't want to rotate the model, in which case you'll want to switch to pan mode by clicking the button in the bottom right navigation with arrows pointing in 4 directions. With the pan mode engaged, you can drag up, down, left, and right, and the model won't rotate. You might want to explore a component of the model. If you click on a piece within the model, it brings up the anatomical name along with the scientific name and highlights that piece of the anatomy. When it is selected, you'll also note that there are 3 dots to the right of the anatomical structure. If you click on that, you can see a variety of different functions, including hide, isolate, fading just the component, or fading everything around the component. To bring the model back to the start, simply click that Reset button at the top center. Within the menu, you'll note you can navigate to the autonomy tree or a search function, which brings up a left-hand navigation. From here, you can expand and navigate to a particular component. And with the 3 dots, do the basic functions that we mentioned before. In addition, you can use the search function to search the anatomy for a particular component. If you use the Explore button in the bottom right, you can select between your current Explore function of using the mouse to click and navigate, or you can engage things like Hide. When that is engaged, if you click on components, it quickly and automatically hides them. Fade, similarly, quickly fades components. To back out of the list of Explore tools, you can hit the X in the bottom right. In addition, within the menu, you can use a Draw function, which allows you to add text and use a brush to annotate the model. From there, you can download it as an image file with your annotations. To clear your annotation, simply click Clear. And to back out of the whiteboard, hit the X. When you're ready to exit full screen, hit the Escape key on your keyboard.